everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another book haul because I have no self-restraint. Yeah, school is stressful, so when I stress, I shop. And recently I've been shopping for books, so I have not too many, but like a decent amount to show you. So yes, let's get into it. So there's this bookshop in downtown Columbia, which is where Mizzou is. It's a used bookshop, obviously, and I was just like walking around. We have Stephen King on writing. It's basically just like, I think it's like half a memoir and like half how to write, which I don't necessarily care how to write, but I've been reading a lot of King this year. I wanted to know more about him as a person, I guess. I think the cover is nice. It's got a Actually, this is kind of weird, like why? Then I picked up 8 White Nights by aciman. I bought this one off of eBay, used, which I'm sure it was in good condition at first, but then when they shipped it, it got this huge bend in the front cover and that going on, but it's fine. It still looks fine when you like just face the spine out, so it's all good. So I don't know too much about this book, but I do know there's a woman named Clara, and the man's name is not mentioned on the back cover, but I know these two people meet at a Christmas party, and then this follows them for 8 nights after their Christmas party, where they meet up at like a cinema or something. And that's all I know. I figured this would be a good book for like December because they meet at a Christmas party, obviously. So something a little fun, a romance, which I haven't read any romance books this year. So I think it'll be interesting to try out the genre. Then I picked up something a little outside of my personal comfort zone. I got A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare. Cause why not? I think we read Shakespeare in high school, like for a unit, but I think we did like Romeo and Juliet. So pretty basic, I guess, but I've heard this one is interesting to say the least. I don't know the story that well, to be honest. I think there's like a love potion in it, and that's all I got. But yeah, and then it just has like, you know, explanations of kind of what the hell's going on in this. So I think that would be very helpful. I don't know if I'm gonna get to this anytime soon, but I saw it at the used bookstore, so I decided to pick it up. Then we have this beast. This is 4 Past Midnight by Stephen King. I also found this at the used bookstore for like $8, which is a deal for a hardback of this. I was gonna say girth, but I don't think anyone wants to hear that. Size. I think this might be a short story collection, potentially. So it's like 4 short stories, and they're in chapters called like 1 Past Midnight, 2 Past Midnight, 3 Past, you get the gist. So I think there's 4 short stories, or maybe they're novellas because this is kind of thick. So I don't know, but I love Stephen King's work. So I'm excited to read this. Also, I love the back of this book because it's just so blatantly narcissistic when authors put like a giant photo of them on the back of the book, but I love it. Okay, so this next book I didn't buy, but it is new to me. So me and my mom were going through our attic like a week ago, and we found a Stephen King book up there. My parents used to work at like a bookstore, so it would make sense that they would have like some Stephen King book because he was very big back in the day, as he is now. Very excited to find this because I would not have bought this book myself. It's Stephen King danse macabre. I think that's how you say this. It's pronounced danse macabre. I took French for 2 years, and this is what I have to show for it. It's like an analysis of horror. I will read this at some point, probably not anytime soon, but I was really excited to find this because it's free. And yet again, we have a picture of our boy on the back cover. Okay, these next 2 books follow the same, I didn't buy these, free to me, found them in our attic kind of situation. They're both books about the Wizard of Oz because my mom loves movies from like the, oh god, when did this come out? The 30s, 40s. I think it came out in the 30s. But I found The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. So this one's cool because it has like pictures from like the actual movie in it, and I think it's the whole story. I didn't realize this book was that short. Throughout it has like, you know, little stills from The Wizard of Oz, and I'm excited to read it. It's cool. It's book looks vintage, so that's fun. Following the same line, we have Murder on the Yellow Brick Road by Stuart Kaminsky. There's a munchkin who has been stabbed on the yellow brick road, so I figured, yeah, this is mine now. I'm gonna read it at some point. I just don't know when. But I thought it was kind of hilarious, so it's mine now. Next we have The Woman in the Window by A.J. Flynn. I found this at Goodwill like last month for $3. It was kind of a deal. What? I'm busy.
What are you doing?
I'm filming a YouTube video.
Does this count as a cameo appearance that I just got to do?
No, go.
Hi, how you doing?
Go away. I hate that man. It follows Anna. She lives alone in somewhere in New York, and she's always looking out the window, seeing the neighborhood happenings, whatever's going on. She sees someone get stabbed, and yeah, that's kind of, I don't know how else to explain it because there's a lot of things that could be spoiled in this book, so I don't want to dive in too deeply. But I really like this book. Anna has a love for like film noir, which I thought was really interesting because like she was always talking about them, like relating them to her life, and I was like really like interwoven into the story, which I appreciated. I thought that was really cool because I love old movies. I really liked it. There were quite a few things that I was not expecting to happen in this book, so really good. I want to read more by this author. I have more Stephen King because do I know when to stop? No. First we have Stephen King, obviously. The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. I believe this is the UK cover. I thought it was so cool with like all of the rainbow colors on it. I haven't actually read a short story collection by King yet, so this is like a newer one, but there's a couple of like older ones that I want to read too, but I figured I would start with this one because I saw someone reading it in a YouTube video and I was like, okay, I need that, so I bought it immediately. I don't know anything about the stories in this, but I've heard as a whole the book is pretty good. Then I have The Gunslinger, which is the first book in the Dark Tower series. I've heard this is the worst book though, like of the, what are there, 7? I guess we'll see. It's very short. I like the setup. I like how this book feels because it's like, it's big. It's like bigger than even like a trade paperback. It's pretty like tall, you know, but it's very thin. It doesn't look like very long, so maybe I can get through it quickly. And I thought it was cool because it has like, it's a guy getting hanged. Maybe I'll show you a different one, but it has like artwork throughout it, which I think is really cool. The last books I have are a myriad of mass market paperbacks, and considering I hate mass market paperbacks, I sure do seem to have a lot of them. The first one I have is 10 Great Mysteries by Edgar Allan Poe. I picked this up at the thrift store for a whole $1. Yes, a great investment on my part. It's got like The Pit and the Pendulum, which I read in school, and The Telltale Heart. It's also a big one, obviously, so I'm excited to see what's up. I know Poe's a weirdo, but I'd like to come to that assertion on my own. Next, I have Double Indemnity by James M. Cain. This book, I think was mentioned in The Woman in the Window, or the movie was, but I knew there was a book, so I wanted to read the book, and then we're gonna watch the movie soon. I loved the cover for this, really random, but I don't know, just like the white background with like the pop of red. Oh, he's an insurance investigator. The insurance investigator helps this woman kill her husband to collect the insurance money. So, I figured that sounded pretty interesting. These last 4 books are all from the same author. Now, I read, oh god, what was it called? Cat on the Edge. It's by Shirley Rousseau Murphy, and she has a whole collection of books about this cat named Joe Gray, who can communicate with humans and like he knows what's up. I read the first book. I thought it was average, so I decided to buy 4 more books. No, I was on eBay and these were each like $2.50, and it was like buy 3 get 1 free, and I was like, damn, you got me. So I bought 4. First we have Cat Coming Home. I'm gonna read this in December. Obviously it's got 2 Santa Clauses on it, and there's Joe. He's right, that is Joe. Yes, it is Joe. And then the little, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but they put little Santa hats on the cats in the chapter headings. That's adorable. Then we have Cat playing Cupid. Put little hearts by the cat. And this is so cute. Cat telling tales. There's Joe frolicking in the snow. Where is he? He's playing with snowflakes. I'm sorry, it's just so cute. And then we have cat to the dogs. Are these cute? Nah, kind of boring if you ask me, but I figured I could just pick those up whenever I'm, you know, not really knowing what to read. Want some little fun, little cute, little cat. That's the haul. In my defense, I think all of these books were secondhand, so that makes it like 5% better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will see you in my next one.